Welcome back to Just Fantastic Craft channel. Today we're back playing From the Depths, where last time we started making our capital main big boat thing. I'd like to pause the game because we don't want to, well, make any progress right now while we're building. So this is the front of it, as I said. It was quite flat, but then it tapers off, which I kind of like, but we're actually gonna make it wider. Why? Because I thought about it, and I think that being flat, not being flat, being wider would actually mean even better things for us, meaning we can add more armor to it, we can make it taper off even better, but I'd like to add at least 1 to 2 more blocks. So was it R? It was R. So let's see, if we make it, I don't know, so how much is this? This is what, 4 blocks? No, that is 6 blocks before it tapers off. We're going to, the wider we make a boat, oh, well, a ship, the more stable it is going to be. That is a very simple thing that we can use, and we'd like to actually, we need that piece. Actually I needed that piece, but I'd like to actually make this, so what is this? This is a 4 meter, then it goes into a, then it goes into a 1. I'm thinking, what if we elongate it? But that also needs to be wider. Thinking. Anyway, let's add the corner of it. 4 meters. Do we make it this corner? I mean, it's going to give it a nice shape, or do we have it flat on the front? Oh no. It being flat on the front is gonna... I am looking whether I like the shape. Give me this. And then this needs to be a flat 2 meter one. Just like before. Then this will be a wedge beam slope 4 meters. This way. And now that is a shape. That is one of the shapes. Okay, so I think this is going to be it. This is how wide it is going to be. Meaning that inside of it we'll be able to actually put in quite a lot of things. And also some, maybe some nice not distractions, but some nice changes. Maybe actually I'm going to change it a bit. What if we add a third slope to it and make it even more slopey? Just like so. A 3 meters one. I mean, it is one of the shapes that ever existed. And then last but not least, if we add a beam, because this is going to be a big ship, obviously. This is going to be our capital ship. We can then add... Shapes are difficult. One last one. Transitions. That is a whole can of worms that I cannot and do not want to open. Actually, this could be a nice... 1 meter to... I know that this game you can make amazing shapes in it, so... I'd say that that's quite a nice benefit to this game. This then is too big of a wedge. Would a transition be a better. So what are we looking at? 2 offset? No. What is it? 2 meters to 3 meters slope. 1 to 4, 1 to 4, 1 to 3. How does that look? If I change this to this, it is not what I'm looking for. But what if I put it this way? Nope. Do we need the flat side to it? Maybe. How does this one deal with the whole side flat? No, what is this actually? This is a 3 to 2 meters. 3 to... So we're looking for 2 meters, 3 meters opposite way? No. What is this? These are again transitions. These are all weird transitions, but they are cool. I love the amount of things this game provides to you for building. And I don't know what to pick out of them. I do need the 3 meters one though. Square left. Oh, there is a square right, but that is if you're building manually. So this is going to be... It tapers off quite quickly, that is what I don't like about it. Maybe I need to do some changes to this. Maybe if I pick... Maybe if we make it like the older designs which are flat on the side. But because I wanna keep this thing... Actually, why am I thinking about it that much? I can just make it taller. So this doesn't need to be my... This doesn't necessarily have to be my... Whatchamacallit. So this could be my front. And like, let's make it 2. So then this will be... Oh, so this is just my underside. And then we have all the issues fixed. Basically. I hope. Ah, my nose is annoying. Okay, then this thing will need to be a this. No. Wait, I am tapering it off quite quickly. And then that one leaves not enough space for this. Okay, so this one needs to be a square one. So this one needs to be a front panel with a square base. Is there such a thing? There is in the transitions. So the backside could be square, but I just need a 4 to 1 meters. Is it like this? Almost. Wait. Is it a... I need it square back. I need a square back with a... Ah, these things. This is what I'm looking for, actually. So this will now go up and down here, so it is keeping all the shapes. Yes, this is the thing I was looking for. Okay, so then this is now going to be flat. Meaning that this one can be this shape. this one can be this shape, and then they can taper off later. So you shorter. So you then actually no, it is not you, it is once again the square one. Because at this point, is it the it should be the square one. I am not sure at this point what I'm doing. How long is that one? It is 2 meters. No. It is not a wedge. We want it going inside one, so it is indeed. I am now lost. This is such a convoluted shape that I'm doing that I'm not even sure what I have to do with it. So a 2 square left corner would leave it sloped, but we do want it sloped. I am not sure what I'm doing right now. So yeah, these ones are sloped, and this one then becomes flat, meaning that this will become my keel then. We're going to be keeping the shape, but we're going to be doing this, but not with this. We want blocks, we want lead, and we'd like something pointy. Yeah, this should be fine. 4 meters, left one. Could you, how do we rotate you, or do we just, I mean, I could make it stick out a little, that could make it interesting. With a square back? Maybe not a square back, maybe just one of these square corners with this thing. That will keep it. So that way we would have a keel that is somewhat heavy and hydrodynamic at the same time. So yeah, that should keep it. So how long do we want this battleship to be? This is just the keel, so let's put it that long. This is a main ship after all, so we would like it to be as good as possible. These are then the floorings. So this is all floor. I could just, you know, do it the other way, the smarter way. But that is not how we do things here. I need the wedges, I need the beam slopes. Give me this. This is at the same level, so the stern will be more flat. Yes, I am building basically a normal ship at this point. And now this thing just needs to be beams. Will this thing be buoyant? Who knows? There are a bunch of things that I could do to find out, but I am not that smart, so we won't be using those things as... No, we will be using tools if... Once I have made this a little bit more, well, complete. The idea is that this whole bottom section will be divided into a few bits and pieces of... So this is the whole thing. This should be watertight if I just fill in this. So this is, the keel is supposed to give us low center of mass, so we don't tip over, but at the same time we are going to be filling in this whole thing with just a bunch of so this thing, I mean these lines of beams are just going to be the dividers between the different sections of air pumps that we're going to have. You know what, let's just make it a bit longer. Do we finish it with the keel just like the front? Ah, we could. I just copy that, rotate it twice and plonk it on this side. And we have a nice keel that is probably neither heavy enough nor well, tall, not tall, but deep enough. And we're just going to put this as a finisher there. This now looks like the back of a speedboat or something. But who cares? We're here to build a few things. So I am thinking about adding, this will make me buoyant, hopefully enough. Let's just add this there, then I am not even counting, these are just eyeballing it. This is eyeballing it. Okay, that way, and then I'll copy this thing. So these are now different sections. I would like to have some singular blocks at the same positions as these. Just this, this, and this. This will be the end section we will still have. And then we want water, air pump, and we would like to have, what is it? One at the front of each section. And then two in here. You know what, let's stagger them, making them a bit easy, a bit more difficult to take out. So these sections will all be filled with air. Hopefully that's enough. It wants out water of watertight spaces to increase buoyancy. Buoyancy. Yes. And then, last but not least, we just go and grab this as a block. We plonk one down here, and then we face downwards, and then we fill. Exactly. So this is our floor. Oh no. What are you? Oh, not what I'm looking for. Okay, whether this is buoyant or not, who knows? Let's make the end now. Or, well, the backside. This ship is going to be long enough that it could potentially be steered with... Of course, this still... Our hold is gonna be filled with more wood. No, why am I saying wood? It's going to be filled with more air, so this is just gonna be the bottom. Okay, let's make the backside. So this is the keel. This thing is going to be just a block of iron at the end, isn't it? I was like, why is this weird? No, this is the keel. How was the headlamp? Wasn't there head torches, left is shift plus L? That way I'll be seeing better the blocks. Okay, let's fill this in by adding a slight taper to the back. Not as aggressive as the front, obviously. We need a flat corner 2 meters. Since it's the left one, I'm gonna put it on. I'll go to the left of the ship. This time while facing backwards. And then we'll make it... Actually, we're gonna make it steep now. Quite steep, in fact. By flipping this over and wanting to attach it like this. And this will give it... Actually, I would like it to be 1 meter shorter. Just like so. And first we need... Well, we need you. That is too long, so... No, it isn't too long. If I want to taper it, how would I do that? Using a single block? Not a block. A squared backside? No. A... this is the questions. So a squared thing. No, this is not what I'm looking for. These transitions are not good. This is not good as well. What am I looking for? What do I want out of the block? Is this what I want out of the block? Maybe just make it simple and keep it simple, stupid. And follow that logic as to keep it simple, stupid. And make it better. By keeping it simpler. Are we going to sink? Most definitely. Now, I do believe in what I'm building here. Even though it does not look like much, to be honest. So theoretically this should be a pretty good ship. Theoretically. Let's add the air pumps. Because we would like to... Oops. We wouldn't like to... Oops. We would like to grab this and then grab some air pumps. Give me the air pump. Thank you. I need one there and two at the back, at the very back. These are attached to the side apparently. Okay, so this thing then needs to be once again filled in. And last but not least, how do I attach this piece? Not like that though. A squared foot. I don't know. Kind of, but not like that. Oh wait, it's just a wedge at this point. Or is it a wedge? I am not sure what I'm doing. 1 meter to 2 meters. Wait, 1 meters to 2 meters is basically what I'm looking for. And now, last but not least, we can get I'm starting to like these, but not for the right reasons. I am gonna go back to the 3 meter slope that I wanted to add previously, flip it properly and attach it weirdly. Nope, that is not gonna work. Just like so, we'll deal with it. And that is shorter beam. But alas, that is all the time I've got for today. For now, thank you for joining me, and we continue baking this thing next time. This week there will be more videos, because happiness and I finished one of the series. But for now, thank you for joining me and have a great day.